I am so excited to do this live broadcast interview this morning, this evening, this afternoon, whichever time it may be for you. A very special guest, and his name is Manuel Torres. Uh, he's a very good friend of mine, marketer, and he is in Arizona. Okay, I'm going to bring him on. Without further ado, hold on just a second. Manuel. Hey, buddy.
Yes.
Hey, so you're gonna have to turn turn the camera again because I don't see you vertically. There you go. All right, so how's it going, buddy?
Is that good?
Are you there?
It's going good, man. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah.
I just got off
So
work and
I want to
stay
thank
a
you
little bit
foremost.
extra. I had to rush home.
Right.
But
I was just
here I
telling
am.
you, man.
And then I tried to get everything set up. I thought I had it set up, but apparently not.
Right. Well, thank you very much for, agreeing to do this. I know it was in a pinch and you just came home from work, right? And that's something I'd like to talk about. Okay. So a lot of us,
Yes.
me included, have started on this affiliate marketing journey while balancing a full-time job. And that's what you're doing right now. You're balancing a full-time job, your family life, all at the same time starting your affiliate marketing journey. Isn't that right?
Yeah. So I'm working full time. I'm going to school full time. Um, and then I've talked about I have a little t-shirt business on the side. I haven't been too much into that as in the past, just because time crunch. But yeah, it's definitely harder than I thought it was gonna be. But it's not impossible. But I'm just trying to get it all juggled and balanced.
No, I mean, and it's not an easy one. So uh, I'd like to thank Sandy for tuning in. Thank you, Sandy, for tuning in. Appreciate all the support and people who are tuning in to support Manuel and myself during this live broadcast. So you're in Yuma, Arizona, and I've never been out that way. I've been to Prescott.
Yeah.
And I've been to Tucson, right? But I've never been to Yuma. Where exactly is Yuma, Arizona? Well,
So Yuma
we have a terrible lag.
is, fun fact, according to Guinness Records, the sunniest place on earth. It's about 3 hours west of Phoenix and 3 hours east of San Diego. So we're like right in the sweet spot.
Okay, so it's three. Let's get to the other part.
Sorry?
Manuel, are you there, buddy? There's a delay. There's a lag here, man.
1 second. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, I'll say something and then. Maybe it'd be better if you just propped your phone up in front of yourself.
Is that better?
Yeah. See, I can hear you. The delay in the audio.
Oh, okay.
So that's
I hope
much. Yeah, that's much better. That's okay. That's all right, man.
yeah. So,
All right.
um,
So you were explaining to us where Yuma, Arizona is.
yeah. So it's 3 hours east of San Diego and about 3 hours west of Phoenix. So we're right in the middle. So we have, two kind of big cities right next to us, which is really good because it's not too big here itself. Um, the only thing that
Okay.
Yuma is really known for, like desert Southwest, is the heat, man. It gets about summer 112, 115, even up to 118.
Oh, that's El Paso temperatures, brother. I used to live in
Yeah.
El Paso,
So then that's when San Diego's the getaway
and
spot.
yeah, yeah. I'm used to the heat. It gets up to like 120, 125 here in Albany in the summertime.
Oh wow, really? Yeah. So then we share the pain.
Yeah, but we get the humidity. You know, you got heat there, so that's good. Now, take me back, Manuel, to the point where you decided to start affiliate marketing, and where it was, because you have a
So
lot going
I had
on. I mean, you have a full-time job.
yeah, originally I had tried other things. I had heard of affiliate marketing back about maybe 3 years ago. Um, but I never paid it no mind. And then when the pandemic
Mm-hmm.
hit, um, people were losing their jobs, man. So I was like, man. So I work at a grocery store, so I mean, we were like in demand at that time. But it's just crazy because if it happened like that,
Okay, so
like anything
so
could
this
happen. So then I started trying to find ways, so I can come up with extra income. And so with my
right, and
little
that's
t-shirt
smart,
business,
to come
I
up with
thought, well,
a.
maybe I could do that and try to like sell it online. And then the more I went on YouTube, the more I started hearing about
Mhm.
affiliate marketing.
How did you start?
But then I still paid it no mind. I tried print on demand, I tried drop shipping, and that was a complete different ride. But I finally tried to give this a shot, and I just regret not doing it sooner.
I hear you. I was the same way. Once I got into it and heard about it, I was like, man, I wish I had gotten into this, heard about it like years ago. I mean, I'm talking like 6 or 8 years ago. Wouldn't it have been nice?
Yeah, the perfect time to start was yesterday, right?
Yeah. But at least we started. What would you say? I mean, other than making more money, you know, what is the exact reason you're doing this?
Can you repeat that last part? I'm sorry.
Right. Right. So I know you've discussed you wanted to search and find ways to make additional income. But what would the other reason be for you to do
The
this? Your
reason?
why or your why?
My wife. Oh man. So I would say my wife is mostly my family. Um, we work, me and my wife both work, and I just feel like my daughters are growing up so quick. So like the time we do get to spend with them, um, as they're getting older, they want to kind of do their own thing. So it was like always work first, and then time for them. So I wanted to change that. Like I figured if I can find something that can give me a little bit more income, we it'd be okay to take an extra day or two off during the week.
Oh, there are
Um,
delays.
maybe
There's
take
a
a
lot. Sorry. So exactly. Now, I hope we can get over this hump. There seems to be some sort of like disruption in our connection. Uh, Sorry about that, Lee. He's expressing that there's loads of lag and the sound isn't good on your side, Jeff. Uh, I think if we can get pickup, we'll be fine. Fine right
yeah, I think it's cutting off there.
now. Fine.
Yeah, I'm not hearing you, Jeff.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, okay, you're good now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good now.
All right. I hope it stays that way. I don't know what's going on right now. Get the state. And sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. I can't get this connection stabilized. Let's see if we can just battle through this, Manuel. Right?
Okay.
So you were mentioning before that your why is your daughters are growing up.
Yes. So, like my ultimate goal is to get my house paid off. If I can like get my house paid off, not overnight, but a lot sooner than the traditional 30-year um span, then that was my original goal was just to find income to help get that happen, make that happen sooner. But then as things happen and then bills start coming in and just unforeseen things that kind of scare me. So that's one of my biggest whys is just be able to still provide for my family in case that were to ever happen. Um, Jeff, you there, man?
Right. Let's not forget that this is the COVID peak times that you were testing the waters out on all this, right?
Yeah, and with the drop shipping, I got it the wrong time because all that stuff with China and the cargo ships, it was just delaying everything, and that's where a lot of the stuff from drop shipping would come from was overseas, and so then I kind of like
Mm-hmm.
spent money on a course on that, and then just trying to run ads, and it was a learning experience, but it was a mess. uh, and
Right.
and another thing about affiliate marketing is the community, and affiliate marketing is so you kind of get close to to people just through comments and messages, but the feedback and the help that you get in the affiliate marketing community, I haven't seen that before in like in the job shipping community. And when I say community, I'm talking about, groups, um, like
Right.
Facebook groups, job shipping
It
and
can.
print on demand. So that's another
I
thing that
never
I
did get
kind of
into.
noticed.
Right, I never did get into drop shipping, but I will agree with you on the point that the community in affiliate marketing can be pretty tight knit and very, very supportive.
Yes,
Whether
yes,
the people are in your direct program that you're promoting or not.
right. And I mean, even if it's like two separate programs that somebody else might be promoting from you, but they're still there giving their feedback and their help, which is it's pretty cool. Hey,
Exactly. All right, so say again. Go ahead.
um, your brother, I don't know if you said it already and I missed it, but
Yeah, he's been delayed. He said he will be joining the broadcast
oh, okay,
as soon as he can. Yeah.
all right, yeah. So that was my biggest why.
Now,
Um, and then after that,
and you
it's
keep
just
that in the forefront of your mind. I've seen photos on Facebook where you post about your family, and I think that's so important. I do that from time to time too, because people need to identify with you, and your family has a lot to do with you.
right, right. Yeah, I think that's important too. Just like you said, put yourself out there. What your family's like, the kind of things that we're into, um, and just spark that curiosity. Hey, kind of get to know people through that.
Right. And at what stage then did you join? Was it Freedom Breakthrough first, or did
No,
you
well,
join
originally I
Freedom
just joined
Iron?
the $7 challenge. And when I started that, it was
Okay,
around
so the 3-day challenge course, yeah.
yeah. So then Freedom Accelerator had just came out. So I attended the event on that where he announced it, and then during that time, um, there was like a kind of Black Friday deals. So then you had different teams putting their promotions out there, and Alvi was one of them.
All right.
Um, but he stuck out because I would see his picture in Jonathan's videos and emails and YouTube videos, and so I was like, whoa! So this was like
Right. Being one of his being one of his top performing students, right?
right, right. And then I know like the DoD team had their promotion going, and then the Wealth Warriors. Um, but I mean, there was a lot of options to choose from, but ultimately that's what it was for me. Was that he had that his name was out there like that, which I think was awesome.
Mhm. Right. I mean, Alwi Bacalera, he has this demeanor and uh, this aura about him that's very comforting, and trusting. Uh, it was
Yeah,
important for me to have a direct line of communication with a mentor, and I saw right off the bat that that's exactly what he was going to provide is accessibility.
right. And even before, like I think I asked him a couple questions, and he was quick to respond through Messenger, which I thought was awesome. Um, because I mean, in my head, just being that he was one of Jonathan's top students, um, like I imagine he would be just as busy as Jonathan, and he probably is, but I like to get a response from
Right. Yeah.
Jonathan Montoya himself is like, it's not, and I got to get it quick like that. So when Always responded pretty quick, that was like, man, this guy's real.
Exactly.
But
Man, I
so yeah,
remember that time you're describing because I actually joined like the day of that offer was going to expire, the Black Friday offer.
yes, yeah, me too. He sent me a message. He goes, "Hey, I'm just reminding you today's the last day, but no rush." Like something along those lines, his words. And I was like, "All right, dude, you got me." So, um, and then, so so the amount is not cheap. It's not really expensive compared to other ones. But it's not cheap. So it wasn't something that I was just able to go out and pay. I had to talk to my wife first. So before that, I kind of explained to her what affiliate marketing was, and she's like, "Well, what is that?" Best way to describe it to people is like you're promoting other products, but YouTube, or they say link in the description, you click on it, like, and you buy something, like they're getting money, and they're like, "Oh, okay." Um, but so I had to explain what it was, and you know the kind of things I would need to be doing to be successful. And she's like, "Well, if you think you can make it happen, if
Hmm.
you make it work, then go ahead." Which she's been really supportive, at times. Well, mostly all the time, but all my
That's
crazy
good. It
ideas,
has
like,
to. It very well should be.
yeah,
It ver- crazy ideas. Well,
yeah. That I get an
it's
idea, I'm like,
great
"Hey,
that you consulted with her before the decision, so there wouldn't be any problems afterward.
right, yeah." So then she agreed to it, and then man, trying to get her onto something is like the ultimate test, and trying to sell somebody, because I lay it all out there, and she's not the easiest person to convince. Um, but then, so I signed up for it, and
Well,
that
I
was that last
mean
day.
why because they see every day what wives look at it from a different angle and perspective. From
Yeah,
hey, are we gonna have money for groceries? They see everything coming in. Are we gonna have money for the kids' clothes? And they look at it from an entirely different perspective.
right.
And so they're more picky and frugal than we are, and less likely to take these risks, calculated,
Yeah, yeah,
but they're risks. You
yeah,
know,
definitely. And um, yeah, so she agreed, and I signed up for it, and that was so that I think that was that last day, and I didn't actually like log in and do any movement until I think it was that Friday when he had the Q&A, because I didn't attend the first one. I wasn't in yet until the second week, I think.
mhm. Right. I actually missed the very first week altogether, and I didn't come into the second week. And I remember when I came into that second week, and we have the coaching Zoom coaching call on Friday night, and then Saturday night Zoom call Q and
Yeah,
A. I felt like, man, I've got so much catching up to do, and I'd only missed 1 week.
yeah, and I think it was you that he mentioned. Like he mentioned me and somebody else. You guys aren't too far behind or something like that. And
Right. Yeah.
yeah, and it's been, yeah, like I said,
So
it's taking more time than I thought it would from people, people that are already in it.
to get to get
They've
set up,
already,
huh?
yeah, they got set up, so it's not so much, but it's just a process.
Right, and that's what people have to realize is okay. So they say it only takes 1 to 3 hours of your time each day, and that is true. But I,
Right.
I think that really applies really applies once you have everything set up and everything already, in process. Then, yeah, it's just 1 to 3 hours a day, as you can see, time coming schedule, in that juggling. I mean, I applaud you, man. I don't know how you do it. I mean, you've got a full-time job, you're going to school full-time, you have a family life. I don't know how you fit in affiliate marketing, you know, into this equation.
Yeah, it's rough,
But you
but
do what you have to do for the family.
yes, definitely. And I know, just consistency, that's always been a key word in affiliate marketing. But with consistency, it just kind of get a routine going, and then it's just a matter of maintaining that routine.
Right. Right. I hear you. And
Yeah. So
man, it's been a whirlwind so far, and both of us have been trying to catch up and make the progress, complete the daily, and at the same time what we're supposed to be doing. Uh, this is such a great opportunity. I wish I'd said this before, and I'll say it again. I wish I'd started this years ago. People
yes,
people will say, hateful things about affiliate marketing when they see people making money, because automatically they want to say it's a scam, but it's a $12 billion industry, folks. It's legitimate, as can be. We actually have to submit, like a, what do they call it, the W-2 paper, for tax purposes.
yeah.
And people are so quick to call it a scam, and that's when people see that you're having success. They're jealous. There are a lot of trolls out there. If you could say if you could like debunk, or some of those things that people are saying about affiliate marketing, which ones have you heard? Which ones would you say?
Um, I've heard like, yeah, the biggest one, it's a scam. It's they're just there to take your money, um, and then you don't hear from them. Um, and it's been around. I heard somebody say, Oprah is the biggest affiliate marketer. She during Christmas she has her recommendations on different products.
Oh,
Um,
really? I know
and
that.
I think it's Amazon or something, and she recommends these products, and the crowd, they love it, so they tell you can find this here, and they purchase through her,
That's true.
and
I mean, she doesn't exactly have, and if you always hear about her, like, giving reviews on books and about certain products, and then she'll give those
yeah,
products out to everybody, in her shows that she did
yeah. So I think that's the biggest
as like a free gift.
misconception. Is it's been around for a long time, but a lot of people just don't know it by affiliate marketing. They know it just like recommendations.
Right.
It's like, wait, you can get paid for that? Like, well, yeah, because you're recommending products. Um,
And
and
and let's underscore that right there, Manuel. You said you're recommending product, and that's exactly what affiliate marketing is about. We recommend a product, and when mission. I mean, that's in a nutshell.
right, yeah, and see, people are recommending products every day. What's a good restaurant to eat around here, or what's a good movie to watch. Um, they're recommending, daily, whether they realize it or not, and it's just a matter of getting paid for those recommendations. Um,
Mhm.
and then another thing too, and I thought the same way. Um, you had to be really good at selling. That was my thought for the longest. Like you had to be really good at selling to be successful in this. But I quickly learned that selling's the last thing you're doing. Like you're trying to find people that have pain points, problems, that they want solved. They just don't know how. That's where you come in. This is your
Right.
problem. This product right here can help you solve that problem.
And
Um,
and that's true. I heard a while back when I first actually got into this that people actually buy products to solve their problems, and so we just have to find out as affiliate marketers, what those people's problems are. We have to identify them to help them solve those problems and identify the product that they need.
exactly, and you're recommending the products. And I mean, if there's sometimes if a problem's so bad that a person will, try anything to get rid of that problem, then they're already buying. It's not they buy from your recommended products or somebody else's. So you just kind of want to be helpful. So that's one thing I learned quickly. Signing up um, is that you're not selling. Like I couldn't sell. As like a full-time profession. So, but and another one I think would be well, at least for me, like I thought you had to like run ads as well, to get your
Oh,
product
like
out there.
paid ads, you mean?
Yeah. Um,
Mm-hmm.
just because that's what they were teaching, like on print on demand and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought you
Really?
had to have
Okay.
money for ads,
Yeah.
and that's not the case either. Um, although I say those are the two biggest things that.
And isn't that a good thing, that we don't have to pay for ads? I mean, essentially, we're being taught high level skills that
Right.
that we can use on all social media platforms. I mean, we're being taught exactly how to attract attention to our social media platform so that people come to us instead of us coming to them.
Right. And I think the past two weeks, or this past Friday, well, during the Friday meetings with Alwi, he had a little speech going, and it's like it got me pumped up. He was saying, I think last time was affiliate marketing is just the beginning. This is just to teach you. You get to a point where you can like create a product, market it, and sell it. And this is what it's teaching you. Um, so this is not, it's more than promoting, but it's also a skill that you're learning that you can use on anything. Hey, Jared.
Right.
Hey, how are you,
Hey,
Manuel?
Yeah.
welcome to the party.
Yeah, awesome. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we were
So,
just talking about like
uh, are you
misconceptions, that I
are you
had.
Yeah, there are some misconceptions for real, and I'm glad that you're talking about that because, oftentimes, like for example, I remember when just 3 months ago when Jeff and I were when we first thought about getting serious about this, and he was talking to me about what was, some of the ideas that have been shared to him. Some of our friends, relatives, were calling it a pyramid scheme,
Yeah.
and so some of them just kind of clump that into,
MLM,
yeah,
MLM?
right, and all sorts of things because they're not educated about it. They don't know enough about what it is, and sometimes when people don't understand enough about something, they mock it or they're dismissive, they dismiss it.
Exactly.
Dismissing
Yeah,
it, yeah.
definitely. Yeah. So and it wasn't quick till I started learning the truth and, my mind changing on those misconceptions. Which, so that, I mean, anybody that kind of, it has heard things, bad things about them and aren't sure, I would say just kind of jump in a group and just start asking these questions, and kind of answer some, doubts that you might have. But
Right, and that comes in. And I would say, because we all support each other,
Yes.
these times where maybe culture, coming in, and we have to fend off the doubts and get pumped up, motivated, and that's where we all come in and help each other out. It's a
for
big
sure, for
support
sure.
system that
Yeah.
we're in.
Absolutely. I think that if the more we do that and the more inviting we are with other people in affiliate marketing, then it's gonna be a better environment, because too many times I've been on TikTok, or I've seen people belittling a $7
Bashers.
sort of, $7 program, or this, that, or the other, and I just don't. And Jeff and I have talked about this when we were live on TikTok, but I just don't find that that's productive. You know what I mean? It's like, I get it that maybe, uh, if you only pay $7, that it may not give you all of the information to really set you on your journey to total success. But I would venture to say that there is no $7 program out there that states that, or is implying that you're going to be well on your way. I don't know of
Yeah.
any program that states that. I think that it's a way to get an introduction to affiliate marketing. And if that's the case, if somebody
Right, the
pays
foundation.
like like I did, I only paid $7 in the very beginning, with the 3-day challenge, right?
Right.
And
3-day challenge.
it got
Right.
right, the 3-day challenge, right?
Yeah, Manuel
And
was saying that he did the same there every beginning.
you did too, then. Okay, all right. And
Yeah.
I thought it was more information that was given to me in that 3-day challenge than I had ever received previously with anything that had been introduced to me. So I
About
found it
affiliate
was very
marketing.
good information. Yeah, very good information. Um, uh, they really gave. I really got more information about the email marketing, the funnel system, and all that, and the 3-day challenge. And I think it's really good
It's
information.
jam packed, man.
It really is. But let's
Absolutely.
say, for example, though, because I know there's another. I don't know how much. I know there's a 15-day challenge out there with another program, and I
Oh,
don't know
right.
if that's $7. But
Yeah,
let's
5
say,
challenges. Yeah,
yeah.
90
But
days.
anyway, whatever it may be, if you're only paying $7, who cares? All right, that someone's just getting introduced to it and only paying $7. Number one, at least they're getting an introduction, and number two, if the business is only charging them $7, it's again, I really don't think that they're going to, in any words or verbiage, state that you're going to know everything within that, by paying only $7. I don't think that any business would be held accountable by any, what I mean, by any sort of
Yes, yes.
advertising verbiage, right? I'm pretty sure that none of those $7 programs are saying that you're going to be well on your way and blah blah blah. But my biggest point is, guys, and I think you're with me on this, is that we need more unification. That's my whole point in kind of ranting right here and maybe raving, is that, okay, if you have something that's better, it's always going to be better to share your value about what you can bring. And it never, in my professional opinion, gives any sort of, it never gives you any advantage to belittle or to disparage another business. I like, for example,
Right.
political campaigns. I hate them, okay, because that's what they do, right? And I hate them because I don't want to hear what this other guy is doing wrong. I want to hear what you can do for me. And
Right.
when you know what I mean? And if someone's bashing another affiliate marketing program, that just tells me that you're just giving negative points about another program. You're not giving value for what you can give me. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly. And I've had people just message me, say, what program you're promoting, or what are you in? And I'll tell them, and they're like, um start trashing it. And the first thing, like you mentioned, that popped in my head is like, I don't want to hear what's bad about this
Yeah.
program. Tell me
Right.
how your program
Yeah,
is
tell
better.
me yes, give me some value. I'll eat up
Yeah,
the value. Give it to me.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
I'll eat it.
yeah.
uh, well, lately, there's a homework task that we have to uh, add Facebook friends, that are in the niche. And I've had a lot of people who have accepted my Facebook request lately that right after they accept, basically jump on my lap, right, and start unbuttoning my shirt, I mean, I'm being
Metaphorically, but
facetious here
right.
and
Yeah.
sarcastic, but right away they're asking me, yeah, asking me right away, what program are you promoting? Have you had success with it? And there are no questions about how are you, where are you from,
Where
and
you live. Right.
there's no right, and then in the same paragraph, lengthy, long paragraph, it's about this is my offer. Let's set up a call right now, right here.
Right. So, so, uh, so Manuel, I read a book recently, and it has made a profound impact on me. It's called How to Ask Powerful Questions. Um, that and it's by Will Wise and Chad Littlefield. And it's a great book. So I recommend it to anybody who is either doing business or it's good for relationships, whether it's business relationships or any relationship. But the the
Okay.
the, the reason why I'm bringing it up is that Jeff makes a great point. Is that too many times, all right, we sometimes we DMs get mistaken for just because you've allowed somebody to be your friend on social media, that all of a sudden you can talk about anything. And it's not right, because you don't know that person, and all of a sudden they, so to speak, slide into your DM and they start asking you these personal questions. It's just not good etiquette. It's
Yeah,
like if I
It's not
were,
etiquette. It's not good
you know
etiquette.
what
It's
I mean?
not, polite.
Yeah, it's like if I were, out on the street and I see somebody and I say, and some parts of the United States, okay, it would be rude to immediately say, "How are you?" if it's a stranger and you don't know that person. In some places it would be off-putting, right? But let's say let's say that you do address somebody and say, "Hi, how are you?" and they say, "I'm well." Does that give you the green light to automatically say, "Oh, great. What do you do for a business? How much money do you make?" I mean, would
yeah,
you automatically just start asking really personal
And
questions like that? Of
and
course not, right?
and how many sales have you had?
Yeah. Yeah. How much have you made
How's
so
your
far?
affiliate marketing
All right.
journey coming along so far? I mean, it's just right in your face and with really like pointed questions without getting to know you, right? It's like, at least try to pretend like you're trying to
Right. I
get to
mean,
know me.
it's
Yeah.
important. Yeah. I mean, it's important to build a relationship of trust,
Like,
the
know, and
know,
trust.
trust, and
Right.
like factor.
Hmm.
And that goes for somebody who's already an affiliate marketer or somebody who's a potential client, regardless.
Right.
I have your Facebook profile, Manuel, scrolling across as a ticker at the bottom of the
Yeah, I
screen.
saw that. That's
Okay,
cool. Thank
so
you.
if anybody is interested in contacting Manuel about affiliate marketing, that's how you can contact him through Facebook. MJ.Torres, it's right there.
Yeah.
MJ.Torres928. Hit him up, slide into his DMs, and be polite and show some etiquette.
Yeah. Get at me. I'm open to any questions you guys, any concerns or doubts you guys might have. Um, get in touch and we could talk.
Absolutely. He's a great
All right.
guy. He's
So Jared,
genuine.
you're talking. One of the things that always impressed me about you, Manuel, and I expressed this and posted on your Facebook is family is very important to you. The family ideals. I mean, first and foremost, so I have a wife, I have two daughters. Jared and I, we come from a big family. I'm the last out of 8. He's number 7.
Oh, wow.
Someone has very good family ideals. Yeah, you've already won my respect.
Oh, nice, nice. Thank you. Yeah, family's always been a big, huge deal for us. You know, um, Especially my wife. She's got a big family too. So there's a lot of get-togethers, and when I first got with her, it seemed like kind of excessive. But with time, like
Uh-huh.
you started, so many family members, so many birthday parties and stuff like that. Um, Kind of get used to it, and now you like look forward to them. So anytime you can spend with family,
Right.
just take advantage. I actually had a nephew
And
who
so,
just had like surgery, last minute. It was
oh
uh,
really?
pancreas, I want to say. Um,
Okay, okay.
Uh-huh.
and boom, just like that, he's out of work, and it's like
Oh no! Wow.
unexpected. Now you're out of
Hmm.
work. Your family depends on you financially. Like if your check is the one paying the
So,
bills, like, are you prepared for that? So these
Right,
are
right.
things that I ask myself, like, am I
right.
prepared for something to happen?
That's a
Um,
scary it's a scary,
yeah,
blatant example of something, coming up that's unexpected, whether it be medical or something to your car, or to
Just
your
like that.
yeah,
home.
yeah,
And it could be devastating to where it's going to affect your finances. You may be out of work. And if you only have one sole source of income coming in, yeah, that's devastating. It is.
yeah. So these are things that I see that they cross my mind, and like it makes me question myself. Like, what would you do in that situation? Or what would happen if you're in that situation?
Hmm. Valid
So
questions.
yeah, that's another reason right there. So I'm saying anybody out there that if you ever think the same way, that there's opportunity right here.
Into that, man. And the thing is, family where diabetes, high blood pressure, all these things have been very prevalent in our family history. And so what I've always been scared about is I'm I'm 51 going on 52, and everyone in our family, once they reached like the age of like 50, like downhill, you know?
Oh wow. Yeah,
And
yeah.
so my my fear was yeah, what if, you know, my health takes a turn? Uh what is my family going to do? You know? Because I'm the
Mm-hmm.
sole income provider, and up until, you know, recently there was only one sole source of income, you know. So getting a second source of income established is paramount. It's
Very
so
valuable.
important.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, I would say like everybody wants to make, you know, 10, 15, $20,000, but even if you can just make an extra 500, an extra 1,000 a month,
Right.
you know, you can use that to,
Exactly.
Yes.
you know, pay
Right.
something off, bills, or, you know, emergency fund, um, family
No,
vacation,
Oh,
whatever it
or
may
yeah,
you
be.
make
I mean, if you continue to put $500 to $1,000 every month into savings, well, at the end of the year, that's still a good chunk of money.
Yeah, yeah, you
uh,
know, and you're not.
absolutely. You'd be so happy you could be popping and locking, and you could be doing all sorts of dances if you're
Yeah,
making
all
that.
day, every day.
Yeah. But the cool thing is that with you know, with what we're already kind of connected with the Freedom Accelerator Program, it is something that you can do alongside of what you already may have, whether it's a 9 to 5 or whatever. It's not something that you have to quit your normal job to do. So it's a great way to start and have an introduction and make some money until it builds up. It's a great way that's been, you know, taught to us, and that's what we're doing, and it's a great way. It is. It's fabulous.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And
All right.
so and then one thing I forgot to mention earlier when you asked me, you know, like about everything I got going on. For a while, I was
Mm-hmm.
doing like YouTubes. You know, everybody thinks I could just learn off YouTube, I'll be good. Um, but it's the contrary. You know, so much information overload. You're
Right.
having like people kind of contradict each other, and it's like, whoa, what are you know? So I was like, a couple of weeks I tried method A, and then I see another video and they're talking about method B, so I jump over method. So I kept
Right.
jumping back and forth. So
Yeah.
having that mentor, someone to like, boom, lay it out, do. This is what you got for this week. That makes things a lot easier. So
Right.
that's another like if
It,
you got a
it,
lot on your
it
plate
helps you
already,
it
that's
helps you
another
remain
reason.
focused.
Stay focused. Well,
Yeah, to invest in a mentor because it's gonna pay off in the end. It's gonna
only
make things
way to
a lot
go.
easier. Yeah,
Hmm. Amen to that, brother. We'd
All
be
right.
lost without our mentor.
I've got to unfortunately I've got to wrap things up. It's getting late for me
Me
here,
too.
guys. And I got to get up early in the morning.
okay.
No, thanks. Thanks,
Forgot
man.
about
I
that
want to
part.
thank
Sorry.
I want to Yeah, no, that's all right. Hey, Emmanuel, thank you so much for allowing us to do this
Yes,
live
thank you.
broadcast interview with you this morning.
Thank you, and I apologize for any mistakes, you know, tech wise earlier.
No,
No, but
No, it's been a
no
pleasure.
problem at all. And I think there was like an internet lag problem, and then I think my laptop had a delay in doing some things, and yeah, we got things stabilized before Jared came on board, and
yeah, yeah,
everything
it came at the
had been
right time.
stabilized the whole way through it. Yeah.
All right, well,
All right, guys. It's been a
All right.
pleasure.
Hey,
I appreciate you
thank you
guys. Thank you
all
so
for joining me
much.
this evening. Well, thank you. God bless
Thank you,
you,
Manuel.
Manuel, and your family. If I can, if I can ever help you along this journey, just reach out to me. You know I'm available.
Yes,
Appreciate it.
follow Manuel.
Yeah, yeah, appreciate it. Likewise. Thank you guys. Everybody tuned in. Thank you. Like I said,
All
any
right.
questions, any of us, we're always open to help out.
All right. Take care, guys. God
Have a
bless.
good one.